Going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're diving into some more Dark Souls Remaster item and enemy randomizer. I'm excited. We got the Lord Vessel last time, and now we're going to be diving in trying to get some Lord Souls. If I recall correctly, last time out we were busy trying to get into the catacombs. We've got plenty more of the catacombs to get through, get down to see what's going on in Nito's normal neck of the woods. Hopefully, so over the weekend, I moved my office, so our basement is done. I was able to move my office down to its new setup. Lighting should be a little bit better, because I can actually put the lights a little bit further away. Which I guess when I do this, I cast a little bit of a shadow on myself. But what I don't do is get giant bright spots on my head when I move around. So hopefully things are good. Let me know if things sound funky with the audio, because it is a new room. There's not going to be much I can do about it in the near term, but maybe there's some sound related stuff that we can clean up as time goes on. But yeah, hope everybody's doing well. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Let's get into it. Oh boy. Hey, what's going on, map? How are you doing, sir? Can you backstab these guys, I guess is the question. Does not quite seem like it. Yeah, so there's stuff where we could fall down and get items. For now, I think we're gonna just have to leave it. Uh-oh. Oh no, not the bone wheels! Ah, stop it! Stop it! These guys are normally here. I would appreciate if they got actually randomized. I don't want toxic. That's why I'm trying to be a little bit more patient and go around this guy. Oh. Oh my lord. Let me backstab you. There you go. I don't want toxic. Just be gone. Be gone, be gone, be gone. Rubbish. Nice. Yeah, so we have four Lord Souls, as well as we've got Pinwheel that we gotta get through. I suppose we could do through like the DLC and stuff. I don't even know why I'm backtracking, because we're probably fine to just head on through. I don't think we're looking for anything like crazy in this run, so. Ow. That's the thing with having it on the... we're gonna get cornered and die here. Nice. Love that for me. I actually don't even think it's worth it going back there. So let's just head like we're gonna go to Pinwheel, because we're not doing a run with like unfair randomization. So I have a feeling that key items and stuff that we'd be looking for aren't even going to be out there. So let's just go for it. I do think there was a bone wheel, but I don't know if it's gonna chase us. Let's get right into it. Let's see what Pinwheel's gonna be. Also, there's a new game coming out on Thursday that I think we might stream. Iron Golem Wheel. I appreciate that they took the time to come up with like all of the name combinations. I also like that you get the topple and everything in here as well. Mask of the Mother. Alright. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, so there's a new game coming out on Thursday that I think we're gonna dive into. So be on the lookout for that. It is a golf game. It is a multiplayer golf game. I'll post more about it in Discord. Maybe we can try and have some other people playing it, because I think it'll be a good time. Ow. Freaking painted guardian folk. I mean, we've got the helmet on. Ow! Guardian tail. It would be nice if we could actually get, I don't know, some useful stuff. Right, because there's patches. This is bonfire. Okay, let's at least give ourselves a little bit of a checkpoint. 20k? I think one thing, if we were gonna do another one of these, is I should be using these souls more in the beginning for the level ups instead of hanging on to them. So you need 2 levels to get any AR. Stamina, equip load. I feel like we don't necessarily need, since we're fast rolling. I mean, we could. If we did, we'd be able to maybe throw on a little bit more armor. I think it also depends on, like, if you're doing something where, like, you have the auto-equip mod on, right? And so then every item that you pick up, you have to wear. Yeah, that's a different story. And we're poisoned. I think this is where we're trying to go. Also, I forgot that in the remaster we can technically rebind. Ow! There's another item back here. I forgot we can technically rebind the jump, so maybe I should do that, because we have gotten into trouble quite a bit. Beat this game without dying, Dangler? No, I have never tried to beat this game without dying. Actually, I guess technically, I redact that statement. Technically I have. When we did speedruns years ago, I guess we technically did beat it without dying, but we were also using a move swap glitch, so, you know, say what you will about it. Right, so it's probably key settings, and then why can't I? Why can't I do anything in here? Why is it just... Am I missing something? Oh, here we go. Okay, that was weird. So, for dash roll... No, jump. Yeah, because otherwise... I guess you could make it just like a button. You could like completely remap, you know, action and then have it be like click to do it. But yeah, okay, so now we can. That'll be nicer. Hey, what's going on, guy? Hello, hello? So yeah, I guess we technically have beaten it, but I haven't ever done like an intentional deathless run or anything where we've done like, you know, all bosses deathless. My souls are up there. Do we want to go try and grab them? I think we could. Or not. Oh, we're so dead. I don't trust the vagrant here. I think that's the thing that I have a deep distrust for right now, is that getting sniped. Oh! Yeah, I've played through Elden Ring 2 times for the base game, and then I've played through the DLC once. I'm actually technically playing through it a 3rd time right now with some friends, but it's gonna take a while to get through. I don't know what that was. I'm the man? No, you the man. You the man, man. Alright, what did they drop? Nothing, right? Twin Humanities. Whoop-de-doo. But yeah, I haven't played as much Elden Ring as I have some of the other games in the series. Oh, come on. I've played Dark Souls 3 the most. I have a little over 1,000 hours in that game. I'd have to double check on what I've played Dark Souls 1, because I'd have to check stream stats for that. Because speedrunning stuff we did all offline on Steam, so those hours didn't track at all. LeBaron, what's going on, man? How have you been? My torch only run? Oh yeah, all the stupid like high-end G Dark Souls 3 challenge runs that we would do. Freaking, it always comes back up. And understandably so. That stupid jailer run. What a time. What a time. How hard was Melania? Melania was pretty tough, yeah. Melania was definitely a tough time. Finally felt like I got locked in though on her. And we were able to get her done, but yeah, certainly the hardest of the base game. Start doing those types to run on Elden Ring? Dude, I don't know Elden Ring enough. That was the thing. Like, we had, prior to doing those runs, we had done all the, like, Deathless, and we had no hit any percent, and we had done all sorts of soul level 1. Like, I was so fluent in DS3, so to speak, that by the time we got around to doing those playthroughs, like, oh, it was easy peasy. I know, honestly, so little about Elden Ring in the grand scheme of things. You know, I know enough to, you know, make my way through. but to have the proficiency to like get through it in an efficient manner, because we used to crank through like all bosses plus DLC in a night. Yeah, that was like an easy 4-hour sort of run, 4 or 5 hours. Now it's like, come on. Now it'd be tough for me to get through Elden Ring. Just there's so many bosses too. I think that's the hard part with it. The amount that I've played and watched since the game has come out is very, very small compared to what it was with the other Souls games, and the amount that there is to the game is so large. Time to do the same with Elden Ring, but we've retired to golf. And I say as I am currently playing DS1, but we're not. I guess we're not fully retired anymore. We are playing other games now, but yeah, I haven't done any sort of Souls challenge stuff. Maybe there's somewhere in the future. There was a point in time, maybe last year or so, that I was debating. I was debating doing some sort of like rune level 1 sort of deal on Elden Ring, but nothing ever came of that. So I need 3k more. So those were 5. Let's try this guy. Hey, what's going on, Kyle? Not really an efficient game, just so much time spent going place to place. Hundreds of hours. I think what would have to happen, realistically, is we would have to do like any percent runs. Okay. Okay, let's try this again, because I clearly don't know where these enemies are. We'd have to almost do any percent runs, but I feel like with any percent runs, then you're skipping over some of the more interesting bosses. And that's also not really what we want to be doing. Right, so it's this like weird position that we're put in. Decide to do it, you'll be tuning in? I appreciate that, man. Oh, come on. I think you have to sprint up that side? Is that what it is? If anything, it's not happening anytime soon. Why can't I get up there? Do you have to jump that? It's not happening anytime soon because baby's coming soon, so I'm not committing to starting anything in the near term here. Ow. Ow. Hey, thank you. Yeah, so we got baby number 2 coming. So that's kind of why we picked a rando of DS1, because I knew it was something short enough that I was like, okay, we can pick this up. We can complete it probably before the time comes. I think I have to find a lesser place. Maybe we need to kindle the bonfire, because I'm looking at our health here and it's not ideal for this. Not getting cursed. Ow. Freaking. Oh, all remembrances. Yeah, we could do all remembrances. That is true. That would probably be the alternative to doing all bosses stuff, but not doing just any percent, because at least all remembrances gives you some more interesting things. Yeah, we're kind of Gravelord Priscilla. Hopefully we can see the footsteps. Those are my footsteps. Where are her footsteps? Ow! I can't see you. There she is. Oh, come on. Such a big swipe. Okay, so I gotta look for like a giant circle. I gotta look for a freaking giant circle. A giant circle, and we need a safer way through here. Let's get past the bird. Gargoyle shield, that's not what I need. That's a double back. I mean, not taking fall damage is very nice. Yeah, the water being displaced helps, because in the normal one, you just see her footsteps in the snow, right? I'd be curious to see how she works in some other arena. She'd probably be annoying in something like a Capra Demon. Ow. Stupid Titanite demons. Stupid. But yeah, like, we're definitely doing first playthroughs of stuff, but I think there's probably room to do something like a like challenge runs of games as a possibility. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but it's something to consider, because I'm trying to figure out kind of what our content looks like in a more holistic view. Whiffed. Read? Alright. See, easy enough when you actually know what you're looking for. Defeat the Soul Lord, Gravelord Nito. Thanks, game. Game doesn't know that there's a randomizer happening. I think I'm gonna get to 40 vitality and then we can call it. Okay, so that's the first Lord Soul down. We do not have Crest of Artorias yet. We can go out towards Sif. Try to think, what are the four? We could go to the Archives. We can go to Sif. Let's go out to Sif. Best way to go, Undead Parish, I think. I think that's where I want to go next. Problem is going to be if we have to start backtracking for key items. But I think for the time being, we're okay. I think for the time being, we're okay. But yeah, we're kind of in the spot where, like, we still have PGA 2K as our main thing, but I think for my own sanity and for... Okay, apparently I do need to get that 2 points of, like 2 levels into strength for the, like, 1 AR so that we can kill him quicker. Okay, I'm running past the dragon butt, maybe. Maybe run past the dragon butt, maybe not. Do we still not have what it takes to unlock this? And also, is there a back... There's a back door to get to there, I think. Right. Forgot that in this game you can't just run past and cheese bonfire sits. Which makes me big sad. What if I just snuck behind this wall and they didn't know I was here? You can't see me, I'm hiding. It's kind of the same logic. My son at dinner tonight, now mind you, he's 2. He was doing this. Actually, it was more like this, because I was making fun that he had like windshield wipers. He was making, how does he say it? Binoculars? Something like that. He was like, "Daddy, can you see me?" I said, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Can you see me now?" I was like, "Yes, I can see you." Just because you're covering your eyes. It reminded me of the old red versus blue bit. Where the guy's standing behind the rock, and it was like, just because you can't see them doesn't mean they can't see you. Sorry, buddy. I hate to burst your bubble there. I don't know if that registered with him or not, but locked by some contraption. I actually don't remember what triggers this. I think there's another way that we can get behind it, though. We probably have to go all the way down to the basin, right? I don't know why he wouldn't fall. But what is the normal trigger for that? I also believe there's another place back here that I didn't get, because there's like where the wolf ring is. I don't remember how to... Apparently don't remember how to get up to the wolf ring. We already did Moonlight Butterflies Arena, because that was Smo, I think. Oh, it's an item from Andre. Okay. Yeah. I feel like there's something down this way, though. I don't remember if this is some sort of hidden thing or not. Like, completely drawing a blank. Like, I know there's a way up. But I don't exactly remember how we do it. But I feel like the hidden walls are a little more obvious. Oh, there it is. Just never came back around to this particular part. Try to make it big and confusing. It's just not that big. Yeah, it's more about just the obfuscating the entryways a little bit. That's really all it is. I mean, I remember the first times through, like, it being big confusing. But I feel like as you as you play more Souls games and stuff, like the areas get bigger and more confusing. So when you come back to this, you just have so much more experience. It's like, oh yeah, this isn't really that bad. But I'm like thinking of, you know, the foggy forest in Dark Souls 2 and things like that. Like they definitely made it worse over time for sure. Big tree that walks back and forth. Gotcha. I mean, I know that we kill the one big tree to get down there. I guess there's another one, but in this it's not a tree, so definitely not something I would be noticing. I get staggered on that first bite, and I always go to swing again, and it gets me in trouble. Okay, so we're gonna have to run down here then. Which is fine, except for the part where the cat chases us. Sounds like the cat decided to roll off the edge though, so that was pretty nice. Forest level in Bloodborne. I really wish I enjoyed Bloodborne more. But I chalk that up to the fact that when I played Bloodborne for the first time, I had already at that point written off, like, I'm never gonna get a PlayStation, because I didn't have one. I had an Xbox, then I had built a computer. I was like, I'm not gonna get a PlayStation just for one game. So I watched it, I knew it well enough. And then unfortunately, like, the mysticism of the game, whatever, like, I just didn't have the same connection to that game as I did with the other Souls games. Which is really unfortunate, because I know that Bloodborne is like this beloved thing by a lot of people. But going into the game, knowing all the boss fights, like there was no surprise, no wow factor. It was really just a go and beat it for yourself type of accomplishment, which didn't really feel like any sort of accomplishment. It's just like, yeah, I played Bloodborne that one time. I beat it, cool. Like quite a bit more because they're easily available on PC. Yeah. I don't think Sony's gonna put it on PC. I don't think that's something that we're gonna get. If we do, it is going to be this very, very far off thing. I'm not really sure what would cause Sony to make it available. Yeah, you figure they redid Demon Souls. They redid Demon Souls. We didn't get that on PC. So like, who's to say that we would get Bloodborne? God of War Ghost of Tsushima. Bunch of PlayStation games on PC. Not that one. Yeah, and I don't know what the reasoning is for that. I don't know if it's too niche, if they just don't think that it'll sell as well, or what. I mean, we're past the 10-year anniversary mark, right? Because I believe Bloodborne was Demons was 2009, Dark Souls 1 2011. Was Bloodborne and DS2 both 2014? Or is it like Dark Souls 2 2014, Demon Souls 2015, or not, Bloodborne 2015? I know Dark Souls 3 was like April 2016, I think. Bloodborne was March of 2015. So enemies in this area are gonna be not one shot. Which is fine, we should be able to muster it. Somewhere around here there's some water with a chest in it. I think it's right here. Nice job running back into that, you dingus. Ow, where did that guy come from? Waiting for a bone wheel, or like somebody to shoot me? Right, isn't the chest in here? No? Different water? Gosh darn it. But yeah, so I don't have that same connection with Bloodborne, and unfortunately, I mean I think my experience with the Souls games and with stuff like Bloodborne, I think all of that has sewer chamber key. Okay. I think all of that has really given me a larger appreciation for first playthroughs of games and trying to remain, you know, spoil free, because you only get that one first playthrough. You know, you only get to, even with movies and shows and stuff, like, you only get to watch them once. You know, with fresh eyes. You know, so that's an experience that I very much so treasure. And unfortunately for Bloodborne, like, it's just kind of a game that's been lost for me personally. You know, I'll never feel like I'm experiencing things new. You know, it's definitely a good game, but I don't look at that game through the same lens and like, oh, why did my input store go forward? Ow. What the heck? So, it is what it is, but yeah. Bloodborne's just not something that I have a real care for, unfortunately. Wish I did. I mean, it'd be more in my repertoire, so to speak, of games. Give me another thing that I could go and do. It also hasn't helped, like, over the years that as I've watched all sorts of challenge runs, especially like no-hit runs, it's a very cheesed game. You know? It's a very, very cheesed game. Yeah, just the number of times that I've watched no-hit runs and things, and it's like, all the bosses, it always feels like it's, okay, you get it set up this perfect way so that they can't attack you. And it's like, obviously you don't have to play it that way, but definitely changes my perspective a little. Okay, so here's the pond with the chest that I want to open. There just happens to also be a lot going on here. Ow. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, double kill. There's a guy trying to snipe us from across the map. But I think we're good. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, so we're gonna have to use humanities to get through this, I think. Which is fine. We got everything. There was nothing good, but we got everything. Who's gonna be in here? We haven't seen Sif yet. That doesn't mean that Sif's gonna be home, but... Because I guess there's a chance that bosses can be in their proper locations, right? I guess technically. Oh, right, yeah, because you would normally pick up Crest of Artorias from behind here. Hey, what's going on, Casey? Welcome back, sir. Great Gray Taurus Demon. Walked right into it. Big whiffs, nice. Okay. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. We didn't get anything good from him, but it's at least done now. This is back in the day. Bonfires don't appear here? Is that what it is? Okay. Well, we'll homeward bone out. Yeah, Black Knight Sword was a really good get. And I mean, technically we had the option to get, what is it? Technically we had the option to get Black Knight Halberd too if we wanted to. That's in my inventory as well. So we had a very good... We had a very good bit of luck. I guess I should just use these, right? They give you a homeward boat, and yeah, they're like, all right, here's your freeway back. Eventually, they just started dropping in. Eventually, they just started dropping in the bonfires. Okay. So we can't do Four Kings yet. We could go. What is it? We could go to the archives. What else do we have? So there's archives. We've done Nito. Can't do Four Kings. Archives. What the heck is the fourth one? Can't go Painted World. Actually, can we go Painted World? I don't think so. Don't think. Yeah, open the annex in the Painted World. But I don't think we have actual access to it. Oh, Izalith, you're right. Yeah. We never did Ceaseless Discharges room. We also don't have the orange charred ring, so we could go down there and see how far we can make it. That might be something that we have to come back to. Can I not warp down there? Am I gonna have to run? Okay, so if we're gonna go Izalith, we gotta go... Right, because I touched the bonfire. I can't remember the warpable ones. Because there's the bonfire right after Quaylag's Arena. I know that we had touched that, but I don't think that allows us. It doesn't seem like that allows us back. Alright, to Blight Town we go. Blight Town and down. What's going on, Bismarck? I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know who Lautrec and Petrus is the guy in Firelink Shrine, right? But I don't know what that sentence means, to be honest. You know, it's bad when you've wiped Lost Izalith completely from your brain. Alright, there's a freaking dragon butt at the end of this. I do wish that... So... Oh, the dragon butt's not here this time? Okay. I do wish with this enemy randomizer that we were able to, like, oh, I don't know, control, like, vagrants and stuff. I wish that the vagrants I could disable. And maybe just reduce dragon bits a little bit. Dragon butts are a little too prevalent for my liking. You know, I've had no problem getting onto the elevator going. It's getting off the elevator that has gotten me in trouble. Okay, I think we should be fine. Obviously, we're gonna get poisoned here. But I think we're gonna be okay getting through past these enemies and getting to another bonfire. Hey, praise the sun, Cookie Slayer. How are you doing? Oh, okay, bye. These guys are always scary because you have to remember what enemies are actually, like, active. Because those are normally the, like, egg guys that are just kind of chilling there. That only aggro or explode or whatever when you attack them. Alright. I don't think this will kill us. But I guess we're not going to risk it. We'll take the stairs. We don't have that shortcut yet.
I pray.
Move, sir! Move! Okay, so you could go through this whole thing. I guess you can teleport here. But you can't teleport all the way. And then this is... I guess this is the alternative, right? Like, if we don't get the ring, this would be the alternative way through Lost Izalith. I think that's the case. You have to give her, like, 30 humanity, though, to open that up. Some areas have really beautiful music playing, but it's rare. I mean, when you get to like Elden Ring and stuff, I think I'm trying to think with like Dark Souls 3 that you have. I don't remember music being in areas, but I know that in Elden Ring, I think there's some more background music and such going on, if I recall correctly. Yeah, DS1's got some nice, like, theme music. Especially the, was it the music after the credits? Or it is the credits music? I know that's not an area, but definitely enjoyable. What are we gonna get in here? I was watching somebody do a run and they got Artorias in here. And they just got Artorias to bait himself right off into the pit. Oh, nice. Pinwheel. Ceaseless pinwheel. That or it's gonna be... Okay, ceaseless pinwheel or pinwheel discharge? Obviously, one of them sounds way worse than the other, but what is it gonna be? Soul of a Proud Knight. Ceaseless pinwheel. I'm disappointed. Ow. ¿Dónde está? Or is it ¿Dónde están? I don't know how many pinwheels are about. I don't know where they went. Somewhere around here there's a pinwheel, and I'm gonna find it. Did it go back towards where we picked up the item? There you are. Where'd you go? Are you the real one, though? Whiffed. Whiffed again. Yeah, stop that. Alright. So lava goes down, which means we can make a bit more progress. But again, if we don't get orange charred ring, we're gonna be needing a different path through here, or we're gonna need to go to, like, go to archives or something first. Sometimes very minimalist and abstract. Landell has some nice music playing. Yeah, I can't say that I've played Elden Ring enough to, like, know the music by heart. I mean, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier, right? Like, I do not have the hours in Elden Ring comparatively to other games. I mean, I've played... Let's see here real quick. That's the wrong thing. I have played Elden Ring 216, basically 217 hours. But if I were to look at something like this game, and I don't even know that this is like fully tracked everything. I think this is technically even still missing a little bit of data. Dark Souls. I've got 245 hours in Dark Souls. I know I have over 1,000 in DS3. DS2, this says 60. That's not accurate, though, because I think it was like 60 hours for my first playthrough. It's hard because stuff is viewership based. So, like, the funky thing with checking my stream stats is I've streamed long enough and, you know, stream long enough, but also the very normal thing of when you start streaming, you don't have high viewership, right? I could probably check on a different website, actually. I think Sully Gnome would have more info. The website I was checking, it, like, factors in if you have, I want to say, you have to have like a minimum of 5 viewers in a stream, something like that, for it to register. So obviously, tough part there is when you're new to streaming, you don't have that viewership. Therefore, some of your streams like don't count, and it skews viewer time. You know, it skews your average viewership. It skews your hours of games played. So for some things, as we've streamed more and gotten a little bit bigger, at least enough to trigger, those numbers are a little more accurate. But stuff like this, trying to go all the way back to the beginning, wow. Oh no. How we managed to, okay, I'm so gonna be dead. No, don't backstep! Okay, you're dead. Ow. That was almost bad. Nope, that's bad. See, I'm not gonna have, like, the heals that I want to go and get these items. I don't even know if they're gonna be good, but we gotta go in lava to get them. You have 716 hours in Elden Ring, still don't feel like you played it very much? 700 hours is only 5 or 6 playthroughs. Yeah, I get that. That's gonna kill me, isn't it? Because, I mean, I can put on stuff with fire defense, but is that going to do anything? Right? Like, is fire... Is fire defense gonna be what we need? I should heal first. Yeah, I don't think that helped enough. I don't think that helped enough. Cool, I guess. Cool, I guess. Alright, well, we can do some more suicide runs, I suppose. Try and get those items. I don't know if they're gonna be anything good, but they're visible, so we should grab them, because we need all the things. Really, we're just looking for the ring to get down to Four Kings Arena. Discount Gwendolyn. We have Gwendolyn at home. Alright, we'll be right back. Appreciate you guys being here. We got plenty left. We got 3 more Lord Souls to get. So we're gonna just take a quick break to get rid of the pre-rolls. Give me 3 minutes, and we will keep on going. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. Alright, we're back. Let's do it. Let's go just run into some fire and hope for the best. I'm assuming that we would have to go back in order to get our souls. Which it is 27k, but at this point I don't think I care enough. Like, I think if we go back in, it's not gonna be worthwhile. Like 27k, it's like one level. I don't think it's really gonna change anything for us. I think we really just need to focus on getting through the fire, getting items, getting out. Alright, let's try a yeet. No. I have to jump up onto that? So what, run into the lava and jump up? Otherwise I'm just gonna get stuck? That's kinda dumb. What's the deal with that? I mean, Dark Souls really is the hardest platformer. Dark Souls really is the hardest platformer. I feel like it's so hard. There's so many different games and things that I want to play. There's a part of me, like, after playing Hollow Knight and stuff, like, I want to play a little bit of some platformer Metroidvania type stuff as well. Oh, I guess these guys are permadead. Forgot about that. Why does that have to be? Should I have just used a humanity? Probably. Oh well. Hindsight's always 20/20. Yeah, I think I want to introduce, or not introduce, but I think at some point I would like to try some other Metroidvanias. I know that those aren't necessarily platformers. If we really wanted to get sweaty with platformers, we could get into, like, Kaizo Mario stuff. I don't know if I think I have the mental capacity for it, but I don't know if that's a path we would like to take on the channel, I guess. Oh, he's a big guy. It is a bonfire. So we probably should, right? Give ourselves the checkpoint. Because this is normally a worm in the wall, right? That's blocking this? I think so. Pretty certain. You like Guacamelee? I actually did play Guacamelee. Funny enough. Well, maybe not funny enough, but yeah, I played that years ago because I think it was free on Games with Gold. They made a sequel to that, right? I don't know if I can run that side. I feel like if I do, I'm gonna fall to my death, so let's not. Ricard's Rapier. Gravelord's Sword. There are definitely parts of the catacombs that we did not hit up, which is probably fine. Had a really appealing art style and personality. I don't remember too much because I want to say We're gonna put my memory to the test here, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I got my Xbox One in the summer of 2014 because I believe that I pretty much bought the Xbox One after they announced the Master Chief Collection. That was my you've sold me on it point, right? Like I had a 360, had no reason to get Xbox One until they announced Master Chief Collection. Okay. So I bought it with no games, just kind of a preparatory. So I was playing some of the games with gold games. So I want to say that was a 2014 summer title. I'm scared of the dragon butt. Dragon butts always get me in trouble. And there was some, like, I don't know. There were definitely some hit or miss games with gold games. And I stopped playing them / downloading them back fairly early on, I guess. There was some, like, space flight game. Like, you were, like, the pilot of some spaceship or something. I hated the way that the game controlled. Ow. They really had to put I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, dragon butts down in this area make a little more sense. They really had to put one right in front of Fire Sage's boss room. Yeah, Dark Souls is old for sure. I mean, 2011, right? 15-year-old game. I mean, it definitely, after, yeah, what the series has evolved into, what FromSoft has continued to build upon, you can definitely feel. No, don't, camera. You can definitely feel what this game has, you know, or you can feel how much easier this game is, like how dated it feels. I think the world design is still like such a great strength of it, but the bosses and a lot of the enemies and stuff feel so much easier and more telegraphed after how much more difficult they've made things. Okay, there we go. We can finally giant dad build. Yeah. Alright. I'm not gonna go down here and deal with stuff. I just want to get that item. Dragon Ball anime compared to Tara Steven Moveset swinging that, yeah. Butterfly Fire Sage. So we either wait until they land, or we just try and run in and whack the wings. Should come down. Because I don't think it's tied to the arena, I think it's... There it is. I could have greeted it. I could have greeted it. Okay, this is not panning out so great at the moment. And I say that because we're still missing some pretty critical stuff. That's not to say that... I see, like, I don't know, in a rando, I guess there's no guarantee whether you have to go to the DLC or not, or to Painted World or not. Like, that's the route we're taking right now. I think we can get access to the DLC, I believe we have the item it takes for that, but like, we don't have the orange charred ring. I guess we can try and roll through the lava here and kill this boss and see if we get it. Otherwise, this next part's not gonna happen right now. We'll have to reroute. Centipede Capra Demon. It's a shame that Capra Demon and the dogs don't die. Oh boy. This dog's gonna kill me. Yep. I do not like this. No, 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 no. Bumped it. I bumped it, bumped it. Dead? Nope. Ah, well, I got it off, but... got clobbered. Okay, I will take that trade. Oh, I remember, like, first time playing too, like, ow, it's tracking. But like, how much of a menace, you know, Capra Demon feels like and stuff. Don't get me wrong, you can still find some trouble in fights, but yeah, things have certainly changed. I honestly don't know if jumping helps or not. I don't know if jumping is better than rolling. Yeah, right now this might be a situation. I probably no, because I still took damage there. I just didn't want to risk dying. Was it 14k to level up? That's 10. How much do we need? One more. May as well. Some guy... It's an unfortunate quest line, right? Because you're basically just going with him until he turns hollow. Or not turns hollow, I mean, he gets, I guess, gets the mind thing on him. I forget exactly how this game breaks it down. But yeah, we don't have the ring, so this is kind of a dead-end route for us at the moment. So I guess we go Anorlando? I guess we go Anorlando and go to the archives. We don't have Painted World accessible. Let's see here. So we do have the west key now. Like, we could go back and get whatever's upstairs at Undead Asylum. So we were back there early. We have a key in the archive. We don't have the... What is it? There's like a doll for Painted World, right? I know Crest Key... Crest Key is an item for in the DLC. But I don't remember if... I don't remember exactly what gives access to the DLC. So there's definitely the chance we're missing something there. I don't know. I feel like we've tackled a lot of the big areas, so theoretically we should have what it takes for a lot of things. We're not gonna go through... We could. We could if we wanted to. Try and do, what's even the skip called? It's not archive skip. Is it elevator skip? I don't know. Could try and do the skip in here, but I think we'll just go through the normal way. FromSoft tradition of NPCs either going crazy or dying at the end of their quest line. Follow the tradition. I mean, it's Dark Souls 1, so... No, I think he's early enough on that you could say he's helping set the tradition, right? I think that's at least a fair assessment. There is also that chest up top. Oh, because it's over here. This guy normally drops the DLC. Of course there's a bone wheel behind him. Why wouldn't there be? So they don't... I understand that they're not gonna drop the DLC key. I thought they would have dropped something. I thought some item would have come from them. But it's fine. It's fine. I don't have to. Ow! I do it every time. I do it every time. I get staggered by their mouse, and then I go to swing again. I should probably kindle bonfires and get extra heals. Should probably be something that I do. What a fun place. I tried to roll. Don't hit me. Oh boy. Because then we got big arrows coming at us. 133. Look at how little that... Oh boy. Frick. Okay, there goes that idea. There goes that idea. Yeah, I should have had the idea to kindle, you know, a few minutes earlier. That would have been really beneficial. That would have been that would have been really beneficial. Idiot. All right. I mean, we have plenty of humanity if we want to. Kind of want to see what we can do. maybe there's a world here where we can just like bum rush things. Prob's not though, right? Like, oh my word. I need to be more methodical. Trying to do whatever that is, just running is really, really bad. Really, really bad. I don't like this, but there's a chest at the end here, right? Or is this the mimic? 'Cause there's an item out there too. Sniped. There's a bone wheel there. So he swung over. This guy's 3 hits. Except for the part where he freaking... heals? 2 humanity. That was dumb. Get out. I'm not dead yet. HP check. 4 HP. Oh, we got our... okay, hold on. So, I guess that makes sense. I just, for whatever reason, wasn't thinking about the fact that humanity technically is revivable or recoverable. Along with your souls. Ow, hello. Ow. Freaking bone wheels. Man, they're awful. Hate them. Hate them so much. Okay, I thought I killed this stone guy. Broken pendant. Okay, broken pendant is how you get to the DLC, right? I think that's accurate. Okay, this was the side that has the mimic. So what we should be able to do now is get this chest, go back to the bonfire, kindle it, get increased Estus flasks, and then head on up. Nope. Nope. Ow. Stop that. I might actually even be able to utilize my my souls to snag another level here. So I'm trying to remember if there's a bonfire back up on the next floor. I don't think so. I think it's a shortcut, right? I think we just unlock a shortcut. Like you open a door or something. But one step at a time. Level up. We need 10,000 more souls. Easy. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna go vitality anymore. I might go a little bit of defense, or never mind, we can go. I mean, they're the same, right? Let's go Dex. Keep it on the fairly balance. So we reverse hollowing. These one was the most potent. They got less vicious over time. Yeah, they've definitely made them. Definitely made them less bad over time. I mean, the dogs got more teleporting over time, so you know. It was not the fate of all that they would all be better as the games came out. Oh my word. Ow. Stop it. Stop it. Go through this whole kindling bit and then I'm just gonna die immediately? Not cool. I should probably put on a little something, right? I feel like I'm not gonna be able to put on anything. Don't think I'm gonna be able to put on anything more. I don't think. Stop trying to kick. I keep pressing forward when I go to attack, and it's never working out for me. Fight gods and demons one-on-one, but if you fight three dogs at once, you're dead. Yeah, there's something to be said about an old-fashioned gank, right? There's something to be said about getting ganged up on. I mean, heck, they knew that it's tough because they gave you, what was it, in Dark Souls 2, you had Gang Squad DLC boss. In Dark Souls 3, you had, well, I guess they gave us Abyss Watchers. I'm trying to think if there were any other. They did pairs. You know. I'm dead. Come here. Nope. Frida and Gale, not Gale. But you had Frida, and then you had, well, that was just for the phase 2. Then you had the wolf and the guy, Demon Prince. They did a lot of paired bosses in DS3. Bloodborne, you had Shadows. Right, that's a trio. 2 and 3 man boss fight. Like, I remember ONS. Right, ONS was the big one. Lightning Gargoyle the Scaleless. Heavy bolts, nice. So they made it, just for anybody wondering, they made it in this that you don't need to have the scripted death. That you can just fight the gargoyles or whatever boss, right? Like they basically, you got a randomized randomized boss fight instead of Seath. So you're not stuck in scripted death territory. Now, doesn't mean we're necessarily going to be getting out of here, because you need the key. See what he gives us, though. Okay, so that one maybe Archive Tower cell key is a guaranteed drop. We have the giant key, so we're gonna go down and check that out. But we also have all of these. All these side ones that we can peek into. I think there are some you can like jump down onto lower ledges and stuff. Get some extra things. Yeah, we gotta turn this music off. Gotta turn this music off. Hey, what are you doing here? It's always odd when you see, we'll call it canon enemies in an enemy randomizer. It's like, wait a second. Shouldn't you not be here? Weren't you supposed to be sent elsewhere? Don't think there are many ganks in DS3. I don't think there are. I think DS3 is really comprised of a lot of two-man boss fights. But I'm trying to like run through my memory banks real quick. I don't think that we get any three-man. But now that I think about it, you really get a lot of two-man fights. Like, a lot of two-man fights. You have Abyss Watchers. You have Abyss Watchers, which I'm pretty sure is just the two. You have you have the other DLC bosses that I just talked about, right? Demon Prince, Phase 2 of Frida, and the other one in that Ashes of Ariandel DLC with the doggo. But then you have Twin Princes. Sage, Crystal Sage, kind of. Right? Crystal Sage is like a kinda... Not too... I mean, they... Ow, ow! What the heck, man? Deacons? Deacons is not too. Deacons is... You get a bit overwhelmed. Large number of enemies there. Trying to think out in the open. Ow. Out in the open you get pairs of fights as well. Right, like before Abyss Watchers. You have the two guys at the top of the ladder that are trying to get you. It's obviously not the same, but... Yeah, DS3 definitely felt a lot more pair heavy. Just got home from Calc. What's going on, Luis? Hope it wasn't too bad. I think we got access to the DLC. We've got one Lord Soul. We've dead-ended Izalith for now. Although I think we could go through that by way of humanity. trying our way through archives at the moment. We're just on the lookout for important keys. Tired, but also a slight amount of monster running through the veins. I have never energy drank. I don't think I'm going to. If anything, my caffeine hit will be like a soda. I know, crazy. I'll convince myself that a can of Coke or something is gonna wake me up. I don't know if it actually does, if it's placebo or what, but that's my little bit of caffeine. I'm not a coffee person. Not a coffee person, not a Monster Energy person, so it is what it is. Doesn't have to be anything more than that. Probably for the better, yeah, probably for the best that it's not. Okay, there's a spot where you drop down to a platform, right? If I recall correctly. You're a monster person, you could say? Play Linkin Park? I've listened to a lot of Linkin Park. The reference being made is going above. It's going over my head a bit. For whatever reason. Is there an empty part of the gate on the outside that you drop down off of? I could have sworn it was on the inside edge. Edgy videos having Linkin Park is okay, gotcha. Or is it inside a cell? Maybe it's inside a cell that you do it. Is it inside where you have the bonfire? Because this is locked, but that would... Locked or opens from other side? Because there's that platform. Platform runs underneath. Gangs for you are worse than Sekiro, but at least they weren't all that common. I need to get back to Sekiro at some point. That's on my list. That's on my list. At some point, I think we're gonna do another run of Sekiro. It's locked. So there's a different archive key that we're missing in order to get that. Okay. So you're granted the key to escape. We had found the key for down below, but we don't have the key for any of the other stuff. Yeah, I'd like to get back to Sekiro at some point. I just don't know when that'll be. You know what? Before we head out, I should be a smart boy and just go and sit at the bonfire and recover instead of being dumb and going with nothing. I also think we can toss like a small number of souls here and level up. I mean, 30,000. Might be. Might be. Never did all the content. I did a single playthrough. You know, talking about not all the content. I did a single playthrough and like surely I missed a lot. Yeah, there are different endings and stuff that you can do. Yeah, I know that I did Ishin's ending. I know that I did Ishin's ending, but that's about it. Oh. Somehow I got the cord for my controller wrapped around my foot. There they have different mid and final bosses. Stupid. Thing comes walking in, you like can't even have any time. What's like the lightest thing I can put on? Okay. Antiquated gloves, moonlight gloves. Okay. Oddity that goes a completely different direction has like 3 unique bosses. So I know that I did Ishin, and I know that I did Demon of Hatred. Demon of Hatred, though, I believe is just a normal optional boss. Oh, snap. Okay. So that's locked. Alright, here I was just thinking we were gonna stroll along. Archive prison extra key. Okay. Mayhaps we have found our pathway through the other doors and other items. Maybe there'll be something good for us. But I also know that there are like... There's so many side bosses and stuff in that game, and I know that I didn't do all of those either. So what? Can you drop down there, or is that too far? No, this just drops you here. Got it. Which, like... I'm dead. Okay, that's fine. I don't actually care about those souls. It's more of a refresh on how this place is strung together. I know I didn't do, like, the double monkey fight. Like I did the regular one, but I know there's another one that I didn't find. You know, in my head I did a very solid first playthrough. Yeah, very thorough, but realistically, I only put like 30 hours in, or 27 hours or something like that to get through any percent in beat Ishin. I know there's a completely different ending that I didn't do. That's like ends with Owl or something. And I think there's an ending that does more with Lady Butterfly. Because I know I fought her, but I think there's some other ones where you can teleport in time and stuff. But what, that came out in like 2019, I want to say. Like I said, it was one of those weird games where it launched, I played through it, and then I feel like it died and then had like this second life. Ow. That's not a fun combo. Ow. But I feel like when the speed runs and stuff started happening, the game got this like second life on Twitch. Just like a really weird phenomenon. Game of the year runner-up was Outer Worlds. Tells you a lot about that year. Yeah, definitely an odd year, to say the least. Definitely an odd year. You can hear the heavy breathing. Alright, let's see what's up top here first, and then we'll flip it around. Not my finest trade, but... yeah, I can't remember what it was called. Sekiro has like a name for like particular bosses, because I know that that was a popular category of speedruns that was done then, was all whatever bosses. My brain's going to all remembrances because we were talking about Elden Ring earlier, but... oh, right. We have to, like, time that jump up, right? To fall down and get a chest. I don't know if it's worth it. Probably has to, we probably have to get it, though. Is this a mimic? So yeah, I'd like to go back to it. I don't know, the problem is I don't know the game well enough, you know, to have an ending or anything in mind, so we might end up just playing it and whatever ending we get, we get. Yeah, if we really enjoyed it, we could go then in with a little bit more intent and knowledge. Yeah, definitely like a very bizarre thing to me of how that game ultimately went down. Of like having this really slow start, it kind of feeling like the Souls guys played it and then like, oh, it wasn't really their thing or something, and then all of a sudden it came back. And I don't know if it was because the no-hit runs were done so fast, or were just not as... oh, nice, first try. Don't snipe me. Helm of Artorias. Okay. Question though. Because I didn't get the shortcut. What's the way back? Is it that hallway? Can't see through dying enemies! Yes, this is... this is the way to go. RPG aspects that the other games have? It's like led to less challenge runs? Probably. Like, there's a... you like learn the combat system and then that's kind of it. There's not... yeah, there's not really much outside of that, like in terms of builds, I don't think, right? Like you kind of have the certain... let's go get the shortcut. kind of have the certain pieces, right, with the, is it like Makiri counter? Something like that, I believe. Freaking double of these guys. Ridiculous. Yeah, I want to say it's something along that line. Like you have the certain move sets. Certain move sets that are like must-haves, but you're not really making like different builds, I don't think. No upgrades, no prosthetic, no damage for this jump counter, stabby counter, and the other jump counter, but like so I don't even remember it enough. Which is pretty sad. Yeah, but again, it just shows like how little time I spent with it. Also kind of shows you like when you're watching speedruns, like it's a very different beast. Okay. Just get your attack out, please. Okay, so it's just bonfire on the other side. There's a room. Now that's up top, isn't it? Why did I think that there was a shortcut to be had? I know that there's a lever that we pull that opens. Isn't there a shortcut back to the other half of this? Or is this just what I was thinking of the whole time? I don't want to get cursed again. I mean, being cursed, definitely not as bad of an experience when you, like, know the game, but first playthrough curse sucks. Sucks real bad. Is there anything? No. In my head, there were way more chests around here. Maybe that's because some of them were not actually chests. Maybe some were mimics. And dude, the defense on these drakes is obnoxious. Them and the like big golem guys, they've got so much defense. Elden Ring also eased more people into Sekiro, apart from the newer fans who also probably tried it after Elden Ring. The leg hitbox, yeah, there's some stuff with the enemy randomizer. Sometimes the audio just kind of disappears. Not really sure what causes it. Yo, what's going on, Tubes? What's going on, man? Okay, it has to be that I clipped the shield, right? Yes, it is. How was the stream, man? Good to see you, sir. Welcome on in, everybody, from Tube's stream. We're making a return way back in time to some Dark Souls 1. Playing a little item and enemy, a randomizer. Got one Lord Soul. We are working our way, trying to get a second here in the catacomb, or not in the catacomb, we're in the archives. I know where I'm at, alright? I know where I'm at. I hope you guys are doing well. John, welcome back. Good evening. Playing Romeo as a dead man. Okay, explain the game to me. Because I've heard of it. I saw somebody else playing it, but I know nothing about it, had never heard of it before. So it must be some new age stuff. I've been well, man. Can't complain. Can't complain. We're waiting on baby number 2 to get here. So, we just had our basement finished. I got my office moved down, so now we're in the new office, which nothing should really have changed from your guys' perspective. The real question is going to be, how much can my wife hear me? Because now my office, instead of being next to the kids' rooms, is like kind of underneath our bedroom. Not quite, but kind of. Whoops. I have Estus now, but I guess we're going to use humanity. Ooh, Firekeeper Soul. It might actually be a worthwhile thing to go and turn in. Okay, I think, is this the only item that's up here? Of course there's a freaking bone wheel. Oh, hello. Enchanted Falchion. A Suda 51 game? I've never heard of Suda 51. Maybe I've heard of his games before, but that name does not ring a bell at all. A space-time FBI cop that's technically dead, but not because a thing got stuck in his face that keeps him alive, and that's like the first minute of the game. Interesting. Hack and slash, shooty bits, real tricky boss fights. I mean, it sounds interesting enough. No More Heroes, Lollipop Chainsaw. Okay, well, No More Heroes sounds vaguely familiar. Like, very, very vaguely. Lollipop Chainsaw, though, I don't think I'm familiar with. Isn't there a hidden bonfire somewhere in here? I think it's if we go forward and make a drop down off of a platform. I think if we turn around. I want to say, like, up here. Killer 7, Shadows of the Day, Lollipop Chainsaw. Yeah, no. I clearly don't watch people that have played their games. Because I am not familiar in the slightest. So can I walk out from here, or am I dead from here? Test. Oh, right. This is the stupid, like, curved pathway. Do not like this, Sam. I am. Pyromancy. Not useful. The randomizer vagrants, it just has them. There's no weighting that I can adjust. I'm terrified that I'm gonna die here. Yep. I saw it coming. I was pretty surprised that I got out there in the first place. Could not for the life of me remember exactly how to walk it back. Couldn't quite follow it. But yeah, the in the randomizer, It's just evil vagrants. Randomly spawn enemies which replace evil vagrants, or always spawn enemies which replace evil vagrants. But I don't know that that changes anything with the vagrants replacing other things. Yo, what's going on, Skylord? And then there's, this one's fun too, Luis. The Gravelord Black Phantoms option is Gravelord a random map every 10 minutes or Perma Gravelord all maps. So, yeah, those are our great choices. Those are our fantastic choices that we have. Alright, we gotta take a quick break. Thank you again, Chewy, for bringing your folks over here. I hope you guys had a great night. Again, I'm Colby, in case you care. Yeah, we're going to take a quick 3-minute break. We're going to go and get the pre-rolls cleared, so nobody's going to miss anything. Go, feel free to go grab a snack, get a drink, do what you got to do. We'll reconvene here after the ads. And yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, you can drop a like. Helps me out. But I will see you guys back here in just a few minutes. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. Perma forlorn all maps? Why? Why would I want to do such a thing? Get that out of here. Freaking forlorn, man. Freaking forlorn. I don't need him in my business all the time. Are there any other items out here that I'm missing, or is it just that one? Is there just the one up top? feel like there's not anything else around. We just have to run the rest of the way. I was fairly convinced that there's a bonfire somewhere in Crystal Cave. Okay. These guys are so annoying. And there might be. I guess I was just looking in the wrong spot for it. Well, I normally run right to Seath as well, Luis, but it's a randomizer, so I don't know, I guess I play it a little bit differently. Just because, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too concerned about it at this point in our build. And the physics of that is so bad. There is... Okay. Leggings of favor. See, because I don't know with any of this stuff if the game is gonna have important things randomized into it or not. It's kind of where I'm at with it. Is like I feel like I have to go check. Okay, bye. Excuse me, you don't know what item locations are here. I feel like it's something... I don't know. Like it's something further in the cave. There might not be. You know what I mean? Because we were talking about it the other day, right? Man, talking about it last week. Like, I haven't played Dark Souls 1 in 7.5 years. I think that's the time frame it's been since I've played. So just because I had played a fair amount in the past doesn't mean that I remember like anything. Quelaag the Scaleless. Okay, so instead of filling this... Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Quelaag actually... Her lava is actually useful in killing the enemies that enter. See, I don't know how aggressive I should be with attacking her in the face, but... it's explosion. Come away from your lava, lady. Don't like the airwalk. Even looked up the ones they brought into Elden Ring for the puzzle towers. This is like the only boss room that they give you. What, this and Four Kings? I guess Bed of Chaos. I don't know. It's like, when did they decide that they were gonna drop the... Does they do it for Nito as well? Is it just for the Lord Souls? Is that the, like, decision point was like, okay, Lord Souls, they get to have a bonfire drop in. Otherwise you're warping out of there yourself. Is it worth putting 2 points? I guess so. Get that 1 AR. They're dead at, well, the reason it came up is because I'm pretty sure Seath, they just give you a homeward boat and they say, all right, go back. Okay, so we have Nidos, we have Seaths. We are partway into Lost Izalith. I do not have the orange charred ring. We don't have the doll for Painted World. Not that that's a Lord Soul. I think we have access to... I think we have access to the DLC now. We want to go that way. I don't know why I keep blanking on the Lord Souls. I know 4 Kings, we don't have that ring. But what's the other? Yeah, it's 4 Kings of Lost Izalith, because it's Bed of Chaos. So I guess we go DLC. I mean, we could go back to... I kind of want to cover that base. We should go back to the Undead Asylum. Go upstairs to where that key takes us and just check. Maybe we go to Anorlando first. Because then we can drop off this Firekeeper soul. Because what? You could go... Could do Gwendolyn. I don't know. It's kind of the like, is our objective to clear all of the bosses? Or is our objective to just beat the game? I don't know. That's kind of the weird thing with the randomizer, because it's like a randomizer you then eventually see everything everywhere. Or is your objective just to do as much as needed to win? Bosses dropped any key items? I don't think so, but Gwendolyn technically has a chest behind it, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure there's a chest or two behind. So it's like the randomizer is set up in a way that you're not gonna... Key items are not gonna soft lock. Oh. This is not the direction I want to go. I need to go down another one. You're not going to soft lock, but I would assume that it's set up that you have to do an undetermined number of bosses in order to clear. Because it's set up on fair distribution, so like I don't know that I have to go down to the lake in the tree in Blight Town or anything like that. Yeah, nothing's going to be locked behind like covenants or things of that nature. That is correct. You can obviously use covenants in order to acquire an item, but it's not going to be a key item. Key items can't be soft locked. Oh, what do you have to? What do you have to do to gain access here? I'm so used to coming down here. You can smack Guinevere. And that turns it dark. This looks very Nameless King. Just throwing that out there. Looks very Nameless King, but do you have to gesture or something? Like, is it a covenant thing? How do you normally get to him if you don't have it in Dark and Orlando? Dark Moon Ring? Oh, is it a ring? Answer Dark Sun Gwendolyn's summoning. I have the ring on now. How does this work? That's a great question. DS1 Gwendolyn. So I have the ring, but I don't know if there's another trigger. First acquire the Dark Moon Seance ring. Once inside Dark Moon Tomb. So there's Dark Moon Seance ring. Do I have a different one on? Is that the problem? Am I living a lie that I think I have? Oh, this is the Dark Moon Blade Covenant ring. Okay. This is not Dark Moon Seance. Reading is not my strong suit. Okay, so we don't have what it takes to do this. We don't have what it takes to do Painted World either. Let's check key items here. So the crest key, that's for the Ghost Tower. Broken Pendant, that's DLC access, right? DLC might be where we have to head. So let's go back to the asylum. I want to check whatever that item is out upstairs. And then we'll have to just take it from there. Probably go back Darkroot Basin to the DLC. Okay, I thought I was gonna end up like catching a roll on landing and fall off. Ready to be very disappointed. I also don't know if we have tradable stuff for Snuggly. Not that you're gonna get a key item out of it, but... Okay. Definitely going about this wrong, but we'll get where we need to go. Jumping in DS1 spikes your heart rate. I mean, at least in this, they let you remap it. Which has been very, very good because I've definitely randomly jumped trying to sprint and then dodge. Okay, so that's where we're going. Not getting cursed. No, thank you. Yeah, vanilla having to press B again, but you know, you didn't want to be caught in a sprint. You had to like let off, give it enough of a moment so that you could then roll. Not a great time. So I'm getting used to the L3 jump. Because even when... Yes, that wasn't worth it. Even when we played Dark Souls 3, I never unbound it. I still played with like old school B jump. Even when we did our no-hit run and stuff. So you might call me a little bit psychotic, but I was very adverse to change. Very adverse to change. Undead Parish is such a long run there. I don't know that we have any other options though. Because Firelink, you'd have to go... Firelink, you'd have to still run through a bunch of stuff. Okay. I guess technically from Firelink you could go like Valley of the Drakes, but that also is long. Hydra in the Valley? I don't think I would need to kill him. I want to say that I picked up all the items that he was holding. I think that's the more important part. I guess the thing is, if you do these randomizers all the time, you pretty well know what... You pretty well know, like, what spots you need to check. I don't. I don't know what spots we need to be checking. Which is fine. You know, it's all part of the experience. 7.5 years away. I feel like we've been doing a pretty good job about remembering how things tie together and what's what. I mean, I know there's parts of the basin that we didn't do. Because is this where we have to do like a summon? There's a body. Do you have to like go all the way to the back corner and reload it and come back and summon Dusk and that, like, I know there's like steps to this. Never do Blight Town in reverse. I know. Did we get key to, yeah, we did the depths, we got key to Blight Town. I guess I know we did reverse Blight Town, but we could go through the normal way if we needed to like double check if we missed anything, but I think we did enough of it. My luck, there's something like right up at the top. There's supposed to be an enemy and a... Well, there's the enemy. It's normally a golem. This time it's a bug. Hi, Dusk. I freed you from your bug captor.
Is that I come set my what the my
Alright. Dusk of Ulasil. Which I guess we technically don't have to go through the whole thing because I have the pendant. have freed you from the mosquito. It will not suck your blood any longer. No, we had stray bit of chaos in this one, Luis. Here we have Sanctuary Sif. Ow. And be some biggest whiffus. Ow. It's one reason why like the no hits and stuff in this game can be a pain. Because those are even things that are annoying in, like, speed runs. But then obviously, no hit runs just to take the little stagger. Sorry, Sif. Black Flame. It's not what we needed. Lore accurate, I guess. Kinda works, yeah. Kind of works. We had Sanctuary, or not Sanctuary, we had Great Grey Taurus Demon, I think is what it was called. I think at this point we're just gonna go for more power. These freaking things remind me of the
Thank you.
remind me of the spitters.
May the flames.
Isn't there an item somewhere around here? There it is. Demon's Great Hammer. I'm like fairly certain I got a Demon's Great Hammer or something in one of the first ever randos that I did. I feel like if I did one of these again, maybe we would do like an auto-equip mod on it. I've been seeing people doing item enemy permadeath auto-equip randomizers. That feels like just seed chasing. Maybe it's good content. They are beefier. Is that just a Taurus demon running around? I guess so. Plants vs. Zombies? Never played it. Never played a Plants vs. Zombies. It probably is a fun game though. I remember it used to be pretty popular when it came out, I believe. Of course it's a dragon butt. Oh, I just want the item back here. Okay. I'm not dead, but I will be. Of course there's a vagrant. Why wouldn't there be? Just tasting that Nuzlocke type of gameplay. Yeah, and like I've never done a Nuzlocke either. I don't know. I know that those things are fairly popular. I feel like the hard part for me with Pokemon is I played Pokemon growing up, but I never... Like, the only Pokemon that I played as an adult was when we speedran Pokemon Gold, and that's like... You didn't really have to chase a seed, at least at the level that I was playing at. Like, I think there was a little bit of stat rolling that you would do, and then that was it. But I don't know, like... I feel like when you're doing stuff like that, you have to have a higher knowledge of the game. That's why I'm at least able to do like a rando on this, but that's why I'm scared to do a rando on, say, DS2 or Elden Ring, right? Like, those are not games that I am well versed in. I'm well versed in this. I'm well versed, yeah, DS3. Assuming that DS3 has a better, better item and enemy rando system than it did back when I was heavily playing it. Did the game in and out, and even more if you also randomize the types and stats and all that. Yeah, so it's like, is it interesting content? Probably. Do I have the skill set required? I like how Calamite comes through here, but we had Asylum Calamite, so I know that we're not actually gonna fight Calamite at the end of all this. It would be funny if it flew through the animation of the boss you were gonna fight. Alright. Let's get this item back here and then we can kind of loop back around. I forgot about the pit. I felt like there was something over there, but I didn't know what like where it was, and I just ran right at it. Elden Ring rando's more chill. Pick where you want to go. Change the year since you played it. Stat scale is a bit wonky because the way early areas scale the later enemies. Really? The way early areas scale the later enemies? So it's like... I guess so my question is, in this version of the enemy rando, the scaling is based on the area that you find the enemy. It is not based on where the enemy originates from. Which I think may be how it was, like, on the Prepare to Die edition version, like, way back. So, is that how it works in Elden Ring? And then it's just like, it can be double whammy because you get it where, like, a late game enemy gets shuffled to the beginning and then that thereby scales everything up for the rest of the game. Okay, we just need to be prepared to do a jump. Huh! There it is. All that death for some Silver Knight leggings. For shame. What? Okay, a little annoying, but it's fine. Does have a lot of configuration. Can even remove enemies for being shuffled or set your own weight skills. Oh, that's kind of nice. I mean, that also requires its own amount of knowledge, or at least having somebody tell you what a good setup is. Dark Fog. I actually think we got Dark Beat already, but problem is you would have to be speccing a ton into intelligence. And like, there's not really a world where I'm doing a rando and I'm going outside of melee? Just gonna leave that alone and hope he doesn't find me. Don't want the room bears and lobsters in a tiny cave. You can keep them to the vanilla spots, but where's the fun in that? Well, yeah. Part of the reason why you do the enemy randos and stuff in games is just for like the chaos of it. Okay, so Crest of Artorias in the DLC. That's right. Somebody was saying about normally you buy it from. Normally you buy that sucker from Andre for like 20k souls, but everything gets shuffled in this, so technically that gets shuffled out of the inventory. I have a distinct memory of doing like an auto equip. Wait, how does this... Doing the like use what you see, auto equip, or use what you get. I think technically we did a use what you see. And then we just also pick stuff up, but I remember doing that for the first time, and I think we got the thank you. We got the not the thank you. We got the I'm sorry sign at the top of what was it? When you climb up on the other side of the gate down in the Valley of the Drakes. They're laughing because they almost knocked me off the ledge. This is really not good. RTSR spot? I think that's what's normally up there, yeah. No bueno. No bueno. Okay. I'm just trying to remember... Like, yes, we've gotten... spot here. This takes us down. I think I have to like go across the bridge and connect it. Like trying to remember how you piece this puzzle back together. Because I remembered the merchant.
Yeah.
Purging stone. That's kind of nice, just in case things were to go terribly wrong. Alright. I mean, we're rolling in humanity. I don't think we need to go back to the bonfire. Like, I mean, worst case scenario, we do. I guess you could technically go down to Calamite because... Or no. Do you have to... I guess you could test that out, right? You may as well go see. You probably have to shoot down Calamite to damage whoever's down here. Yeah, that Purging Stone comment ironically could have very much so come in handy there. Alright, this is apparently where all the humanities got dumped. swimming in humanity also foreshadowed. Okay, we got Flame Guy, everybody's favorite vagrants. They're just annoying because they pack a punch and they have range. That's like... That's the main thing that's annoying with them. There are also some items in this boss room, right? Like there's a chest and there's also... items there. Isn't there a... It's a waterfall. Hey. Nope. Now there's just a freaking guy up there who's gonna shoot arrows at me. I'm annoyed. Is Calamite gonna come out and kill me? What are the odds here? Oh. Odds are high. Give me this item before I die. Okay, not dead yet. I'm not dead yet! I feel happy. I feel happy. So they don't spawn this boss in until you've completed the rest. Oh, now? Okay. Oh, I see. Where we were before only took 2 ticks, but there we get 3. Got it. Okay, well, now we know. You just do it the normal way. No early Calamite and randos. No early Calamite and randos. That's fine. I'm not even gonna bother trying to go back and get my souls and humanity and stuff. We've got the shortcut. We'll go see who's hanging out at Artorias' place without him and go from there. Just a hair off on the roll, I guess. I got whooped. I got whooped. Hey, so these are like kind of like the catacombs in Elden Ring, yeah? I mean, they're not hooked up, but, you know, I recognize a square elevator when I see one. I recognize a square elevator. Alright, who goes there? Seath? Knight Seath. Wait, Seath. So it was in Seath's arena, but then it comes with them here? What's going on, SB? Now the tail cut's not gonna give us anything. But I do want it. Ow. I mean, it's not gonna give us a key item, but I want it. See, stop it. It says stop it. Let me cut your tail, man. Stop doing that! Pain in the butt. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Dude, the whiffs. It's not even important. Just give me your tail. I just want to say that I did it. He's rage baiting. He's got the wrong guy for rage bait. Not exactly a ragey individual. I feel like you almost have to like cross it in front of him to bait it out. Oh, full arena? Ow! That was certainly less than ideal. You suck! You suck! You know what? Gonna run out of flasks. Well, I have 41 humanity, so we're not fully strapped. Not fully strapped for heals. Give him a smack for good luck. How far down the tail do you have to hit, by the way? Because funny enough, we've hit it a few times. Like, I keep hitting his tail, but I'm not getting the chop. I feel like normally the tail cuts are singular thwacks. So I don't know if I'm cutting too high up. Let's try and go a little bit further down. Oh no. Do I need to go from the left side? Would that be better? No problem that I've gone from the right. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. What the heck? Is that just where the beam starts? Left side beam? With my left side beam. Okay. It's rigged. It's rigged. Seath has a rigged tail. Alright, Seath, I'm tired of your crap. You're not gonna give me a tail cut. We're just gonna end it here. Coward. Because we got it off of the gargoyle. I haven't had Sanctuary Guardian yet. I mean, this is where it's technically like the online stuff. I actually never did any of this Battle of Stoicism stuff. The only reason that I really even think about these things is because of that wrong warp glitch in DS1 for any percent where you actually come through here. And then you can do the like wrong warp attack or whatever wrong warp thing with the one item. Okay, well we have crest key. We can free Calamite. Do that fight. See if the item at the end has anything. 20,000 for, well, good thing the other guy is selling purging stones for cheap. What is there something else we're supposed to get? Oh. Never mind.
Yes.
I probably should have watched the cutscene, but
Shot was never loosed.
it's not really fair because we're not actually gonna fight Calamite, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Fight dragon, but then fight pinwheel. We had ceaseless pinwheel. We had ceaseless pinwheel. I probably should have done a better job of keeping track of what bosses we fought. We still haven't seen. I think we had Capra. Did we have Gwyn already? I think we did. I think we had Gwyn because we did a bunch of parrying of him. I think we had Gwyn in Gaping Dragons. So we've got Gaping Dragon. Got 4 kings. Artorias, Manus, Sanctuary Guardian. We really haven't seen the DLC bosses yet. Fire Sage. No, I think we did have Fire Sage. We've had Bed of Chaos. We had Centipede. Because the Centipede Demon was up where Iron Golem is. And we had Iron Golem as well. Hey. I don't like when these guys are too close to their real homes. Ruins my immersion. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Not a backstab. Wait. There it is. Yeah, I don't think we've seen Nito yet. We had Priscilla. I think we've had... have we had Stray Demon yet? I know we've had... I think we've had Taurus. I think we've had our normal Asylum Demon. I had Phase 2 Smo and Phase 2 ONS. We've had Gargoyles. Because I had Gargoyles in Capra Demon's arena. Yeah, it was Iron Centipede. I don't know how much key item stuff is gonna be in the, like... back way paths around here, but we'll go take a look. Take a look-see. Not going down there yet. Not quite. Honestly, I don't even quite remember how all of this stuff ties together. Because this goes up and across. That's how we get here. Or pick. Okay, so now we can go down. I mean, we're at the part where it's like Lord Souls and a couple of DLC bosses, so there really can't be many left. It really is the like few that we've listed off at this point. Ow, 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 ow. Like mostly DLC bosses. Mostly DLC bosses and some like Lord Soul bosses, I think, is all that's remaining for us. Ow! Freaking... That hurt. That hurt real bad. Okay. Should I have gone back for him? I don't know, but I didn't like it. Getting the true PvP experience? I don't like PvP. It's an experience that I explicitly try and avoid. You know what? We haven't gotten access to Painted World, though. So, like, even though we fought Priscilla, that's also another area. Beat Zelda already, Nicholas? Yes, we did. Yeah, we beat Ocarina of Time a few weeks ago. So the full playthrough is up in the playlist. We haven't played any Zelda since Oot, though. Let's see here. Last time you been watching? Hey, the fact that you came back, that's the most important part. Painted World's high in the goodies. Well, I don't have the freaking doll to get in. So if that is where things are hiding at, then we've got to find where that key is. Of course there's a bone wheel. Why wouldn't there be? Okay. Started watching me when you got into golf. Pretty slick with it. Thanks, man. Yeah, we've just been starting to get back around to playing golf again as well. We had taken a pretty big break, kind of at the end of the IRL golf season. I had stopped playing it as much because there was a lull in our competitive stuff, and then I just started playing other games, and then remembered I like playing other games, and so kind of went full in on that. Now I'm trying to get back to a little bit more of a balanced schedule. So we're playing some golf on Wednesday, Thursdays, but we're opening the week with variety content. I don't know if that'll be the schedule that we like fully stick to, but that's what we're going with right now. It's not a hidden wall here, right? It's like, no, gosh darn it. There's like a way across that we jump, I believe. It is the off season. Well, the season's kind of starting back up again. But it was like September kind of time frame that we had stopped playing as much. Do you have to throw something at it, or can we get up there and knock it down? Because this actually like takes us progression-wise towards Manus. But yeah, so we played took off like September, started playing some other things, but now we're getting back into some golf because they just played Pebble Beach. I think they played Torrey already. What was the other one? Phoenix, right? Waste Management Open. So they're definitely starting to get into. They're ramping up into the season. So I like these tournaments this time of year as they get into like the players then in March and obviously then the Masters come April. Figure it's a good time. Ooh, Firekeeper Soul. Figure it's a good time to kind of get into playing the game again. Also, corridor randomizers for some of the game where you go through a fog gate, takes you to another side of another fog gate. Oh yeah. I've heard of those fog gate randomizers. Yeah, I don't know how I would enjoy that. It would definitely be a different experience. I mean, I guess it depends on how smooth of an experience it is, like in the sense that it actually doesn't get you soft locked or anything. Okay, so this is just to get the Firekeeper Soul. Oh, but we have this ladder. Yeah, this ladder. This gets us here. Mushroom Kid. Armor of the Sun. Yeah, notebook or a flowchart if you want to keep up with where you are. I mean, I would like to think I'd recognize the places, but I guess it would also depend on what game you're playing. Right? How familiar you are. I think you would actually need the notebook. The notebook would be more for like keeping track of what goes where, right? Like all of your teleports you would need to be keeping in order. Alright, 35k. I think what we can do, pop this guy. I mean, I don't know. We're like trying to get the littlest bit of power. I don't think it really, I don't know. We could get a little bit more endurance. I'm just gonna pump damage. Yeah, keeping track of what section goes to what. I would hope that, I guess, like the item randomizer and the fog gate randomizer could kind of screw you up, right? Like I feel like that could give you soft lock. I feel like that could definitely give you some soft lock potential. I don't know though. You'll have to mess with it. All right, give me 3 minutes. We're gonna clear the pre-rolls out. So don't go anywhere. If you're watching on YouTube, you can drop a like on the stream. Helps me out very, very much. We're gonna keep moving through this DLC here. Try and get down towards where Manus's fight is. Maybe go back to Calamite. Those are kind of the next two options that we have. Try and see if there are any good items down that way. So we will be right back. Give me 3.
It's raining.
Ads. It's not integrated together. Yeah, I can't imagine that it is. But there's also the chance that, I don't know, there's also the chance that the Foggate randomizer like checks for the item randomizer. I know that the item randomizer definitely is not aware of other things. But I also just can't imagine in general that different mods would be accounting for other mods. Like that feels very tough. That feels very, very tough to have them integrated like that. Ew. Doesn't one of these have an item behind it? This guy does. Not a good item. I'm not dead yet. It's a Titanite demon. What's up, gang? Oh boy. I don't remember if there's anything for killing that guy. Gotta go, see ya. Where did you come from, sir? What? So there's a skull? But the skull is on the elevator? This is not good. This is really not good for us. So getting past this stuff actually won't be too bad. Bar the Titanite demon catching us with his long pole. Freak. Gotta wait for this again. So where's the... Where was the skull that exploded? Like, where did that even come from? I don't understand. I don't remember him being, like chasing me or anything. Alright. As much as I've been enjoying... Oh no, hold on. We can do this instead. Or is this gonna make me mid-roll? Are all roads leading to mid-roll here? Are all roads leading to mid-roll? No, they're not. Skull Lantern it is. Because I was gonna put the... sunlight maggot back on. Of course there's a freaking pinwheel, or no pinwheel, bone wheel. The freaking mimic right next to the item. It's like, ow. never mind. Never mind. Don't actively remember what's that way. Moonlight Butterfly. What are you doing here? Vagrant. Vagrant! Why? This is not exactly... Guess we could always bone back, because this is going to the fight. There is other stuff around here, though, right? Nope! Alright, maybe we'll take this time to actively explore. Maybe we'll take this time to actively explore instead of running through everything. Honestly, I'd rather two-hand stuff and just go that way. What? I walked into the toxic, you idiot. Alright, deserved. I went through all that effort to backstab them. To avoid... Oh, I'm so dead, yeah. This is like the... I remember it's very easy to get to the boss fight. But it's the all the else around it that I don't remember. Because I feel like you only really explore it once, and then every other time you're like, yeah, let's just go to Manus. Because is it here that you just dropped down? Yeah. You idiot. Absolute buffoon. Can you tell that I don't go through here often? Is it at all obvious? I'm also trying to think. I have probably only ever beaten Manus. Or let's put it this way. I've probably only beaten the DLC for this game. Less than a handful of times. Though I am still very proud of the fact that the first ever time that I beat the DLC in this game was Soul Level 1. Still very proud of that. You rush most of the post-Lord Vessel in DLC, to be honest. Maybe you explore archives. But I feel like archives exploration is mostly out of necessity. Now, if you did a skip, like... That's the thing, like if you wanted to, you could skip archives and then like not have to, right? If you want to do the skip off of the elevator. I guess fair enough trade. So that's where we came up. Item in the distance. Up or down the staircase flippy thing? Just go to the other side, flip it, and then go down. pretty straightforward. Okay, so I think that's the item we were looking for. See, that's the thing. I don't think a lot of the items that we... Tiny skeleton. I don't think a lot of the items that we need are, Ow! Oh, everybody's coming to hang out now, huh? Hey! Enough of that. Uh-oh. I put myself in a very bad spot. There's another item, though. There's another item. Got chemistry early in the morning? Alright, take it easy, Luis. Good luck. Get good rest. Definitely need it for the focus. I should get to bed too, but I'm stubborn and want to get through this section at least. Because I think if we... Yeah, because the problem is if I go down here, this just is a straight shot towards the boss, isn't it? I mean, maybe we do this and then I think there's like a back kind of way. We'll figure it out. Ow! What the heck, man? Land into immediate double fireball. Do not appreciate this. Y'all can stop it. A weaponsmith box. That's great. That's what I was looking for. You know what? Makes me very happy to just watch that guy fall off the edge. Deserved. Very much so deserved. Do I have much for heals? No. Do I have that item from up there? Also no. The odds of that item being something I need... I guess they're technically going up. Gwendolyn, Father of the Abyss. Gwendolyn can't infinitely run down a hallway, so where does Gwendolyn go? Oh, there's Gwendolyn. How far away? Okay, there's Gwendolyn. I was like, how far away did they go? Did we just jump back and forth? I suppose that's what happens. No. Okay, Gwendolyn's actually going to be a complete pain, aren't they? Gwendolyn's actually going to be a complete pain because I forgot about Gwendolyn. Yeah, because we don't have the ring to go to Gwendolyn. What's going on, Roll C? Yeah, this is not going to be good. This is actually going to be really bad. Because in Gwendolyn's arena, you actually have stuff to hide behind. Manus has destructible things. So I don't know... I don't know how this is going to go. Oh, Vagrant. I think they're all destructible, so like the first projectile's gonna hit it and then just completely wreck me. Now I don't know if there are like some magic shields that I can use or if we can just roll this. But yeah, this isn't gonna be great. Hey, what's going on, Bronco? Right? Yep. That's the... Everything's destructible. I think I just have to... I think you just have to be patient with it and then try and catch them on like the arrow storm to really get a run in. It's probably not as bad as I'm making it out to be. You just have to space and dodge, because now it's arrows and that's easy peasy. Alright, I freaked myself out with it a little bit. Ooh, Ferris hat. It's actually not that bad. But I still don't have the ring to get to Gwendolyn's arena. Gwendolyn has chests behind. So... Dusk, no! I forget the lore, if I'm being completely honest. I just... Alright, let's go see what's in Calamit's arena, I guess. After we, get this up. We also have the Firekeeper soul that we should turn in. 37k. I need one more of those guys. Nope. Not using that. Not using that. Stop spamming through the menus. Level up. Okay. So we need to go back out. Lucille Sanctuary? Run across, take the shortcuts down to Calamite. That'll be the DLC. The DLC is actually like really short. And we didn't get any key items out of it, which is not good. Because we're missing some rings. Do we have to go down to the tree? I don't feel like we do. I know there are some items down there, but that feels like very much so out of the way. Trying to think of like where is like more plain and obvious item locations that we didn't go to yet. For all the Souls-like games? For you, it's a big no. You don't have the nerves to be stuck on a boss for more than 30 minutes. Yeah, we've got some experiences that you would absolutely hate. Then I did my first playthrough of the Dark Souls. I did it technically for this as well, but this didn't take as long. A few hours each. I fought Demon Prince. So we did our first playthrough of the Dark Souls 3 DLC, Soul Level 1. And the one boss, I think it took me 11 hours of attempts. It took me less for the other 3 bosses combined. And in some of the challenge runs and stuff that we did, basically we did a cosplay, it's a jailer cosplay. The actual enemy drains your health down really low, and then they just kill you off. When you do it, you don't get to drain the enemy health, so you just don't do a lot of damage. And that sucks. So we fought a boss with fire resistance, Yorm, and yeah. It took us 90 minutes. Oh, that's right, because that's normally a Titanite user or whatever. It took us 90 minutes of fighting the boss straight. Black Dragon Nito. Oh god, it's an army of skeletons. ow, no. Oh, I guess the skeletons are gonna come back. I'm just gonna stay away from the big guys at the back. What do you need, like a... There is a certain weapon that we could use. To make them not come back. Run away, run away, run away! Okay, skeleton. You don't need to... I don't know if it'd be like the enchanted fountain, or if it's like a purified something or other. Black Dragon Dino, that's such a funny name. I want to know what this item is at the back. Velka's rapier. Anything else from the boss? No. Large Soul of a Proud Knight. This DLC has not been fruitful at all. Not in the slightest. Okay, so DLC beaten, but we've got like no leads. We've got like no leads. Do I have 13,000 souls in here? I should. 10 to go. Six to go. Oh no. 4 to go. I feel like I'm running out of... Uh-oh. 2,400. I don't think I have enough. That's not great. Here I am trying to get enough. We're gonna have to like kill something. That's fine. But I think that that's the DLC. What am I... We could go humanities to backdoor Bed of Chaos. But outside of that, I don't have the ring. I don't have the ring to do... Like, I don't have the freaking Covenant of Artorias. So we can't do 4 kings. So even... I'm wondering if there's like part of Blighttown that we didn't get. Upper Blighttown. I mean, I can technically look up where they're at. But I think this is where we're going to leave it. I think this is where we're going to leave it for tonight. It's getting a little late. So we've got 2 of the Lord Souls. We are still in desperate need. Apparently the Lord Vessel is deactivated because we've placed it. But we've got 2 of the 4 Lord Souls. Need 2 more. We're making good progress. DLC is done. Unfortunately, it didn't give us anything. I feel like maybe there's some stuff hiding in Painted World. But we don't have what we need to get into Painted World. So we'll figure that all out tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you're watching on YouTube, you can drop a like on the video. It helps me out immensely. And I will see you guys next time.